The impressive migration skills of white-crowned sparrows allow them to spend a portion of their time in most areas of North America. Even so, one North American destination that is not on their itinerary is Florida. So, why did this one end up in my Florida backyard? Stay tuned. White-crowned sparrows are commonly seen throughout Canada, the United States, and Mexico at different times of the year. During winter, sparrows from Alaska and Arctic Canada migrate south to the warmer climates of the US and Mexico. The only region in the contiguous US that they typically avoid during their migration is the extreme southeastern coast, which includes nearly the entire state of Florida. While most white-crowned sparrows migrate, it's worth mentioning that birds living on the Pacific coastline and certain inland western regions are year-round residents in their areas. The white-crowned sparrow stands out with its unique black and white striped crown, which makes it easily recognizable. However, what's not as widely known is this beautiful bird's remarkable ability to navigate. Using the Earth's magnetic field and the position of the stars, these sparrows can accurately navigate thousands of miles during their migration. They most often choose to migrate at night. In the springtime, specifically during March and April, white-crowned sparrows embark on their journey back northward to their breeding grounds in Canada and Alaska. This journey is typically straightforward. So imagine how surprised I was to find this little bird in my Florida backyard one April morning. Why would it be here of all places, especially at a time when it should be en route to or already in northern Canada? One of the primary reasons for birds like the white-crowned sparrow to end up in unexpected locations is the weather. Strong winds and storms can easily blow migrating sparrows off course, leading them to very unfamiliar territories. Much like Dorothy and Toto, this bird was definitely not in Kansas anymore. Another factor is something known as misorientation. Though white-crowned sparrows are generally adept at migrating, various factors can disrupt their natural navigation systems, causing them to veer off course. In some cases, their sense of direction can become so disrupted that they end up traveling in the exact opposite direction of their intended route. Human activities also play a role. Urbanization and habitat destruction can disrupt traditional migratory routes, forcing sparrows to find new paths. Lastly, young and inexperienced sparrows are more prone to getting lost. Without the guidance of older birds, they might wander off course and end up in unusual places. These young adventurers are still learning the ropes of migration and sometimes just take a wrong turn. Of course, the reality is that there are many complex reasons why birds deviate from their intended migration routes, and researchers don't fully understand them all. Just the same, the reasons I mentioned likely impact lots of vagrant birds. So, what do you think could have happened to my visitor? I'm thinking maybe a storm would be the most likely reason it showed up here, but I really don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. The exact reason for its unexpected presence in Florida may remain a mystery, but one thing is certain. Florida is definitely unfamiliar territory for a white-crowned sparrow. I'm so happy that it eventually discovered my backyard as a place to rest and recover. Thankfully, white-crowned sparrows eat a variety of foods, including seeds, grains, fruits, and insects, so our guest was able to find plenty of food here. An added bonus to having this sweet little bird in the yard was hearing its adorable song. Listen to this. After a few days of exploration and rejuvenation, our white-crowned sparrow eventually felt ready to continue its journey. While I can't be certain, I like to think it eventually made its way back to the far north, where its companions were eagerly awaiting its arrival. Having already navigated a completely new environment alone, I think this resilient little bird endured the final stretch of its unconventional journey just fine. Thank you for joining me. If you like this migration story, check out this video next. Take care.